Hello, everyone, and welcome to Beyond Heroes. We are continuing our wonderful adventures in Wildmount. I'm not sure what's happening with Anne Bradford's face right now.
Yes, what are you talking about?
I'm like, is it frozen or are we
That was blue,
emoting?
that was blue steel.
That's his
That was
wild
Blue
mount
Steel.
face.
Oh, I like
Absolutely. We are joined by an illustrious group of players. We have Jennifer Kretschmer playing Alindra Sabrand. We have B. Dave Walters playing Freely. We have Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldrex. We have TJ Storm, the one and only. He murders people with lightsabers and painful spears that come out of his wrist. He is playing Keen Deapreth. We have Adam Bradford playing Briv Steel Marrow, and we have Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldrex, as well as Hope Lavelle playing Penelope Half Pint.
And Todd Kendrick playing everyone else.
Yay!
Everyone else played by me. So previously on Beyond Heroes, the heroes found themselves in the world of Wildmount, missing a great deal, several days of their memory. They found themselves on the city streets, surrounded by ice on the ground. Some of the characters, such as Freely, were like hanging off of a signpost as if some massive battle had happened for the group, but you had no memory of how you got here. Then, absolute battle and chaos erupted in the city of Rexentrum, the capital city of the Dwendalian Empire. And you found yourselves between two very large military forces. And it was revealed that Orkira Eldrex is not only a very powerful cleric, she is also a cleric to a god that is not amongst the officially sanctioned gods that you are allowed to worship. She was outed by one of the soldiers, and after a great deal of debate amongst herself and her lawyer,
Oh yeah, Bear Ratlock.
Huzzah!
I fired him.
she was taken to a secret location where she has been imprisoned. She is by herself in that prison cell. Well, not by herself, but she is in that prison as our heroes are developing a plan, or have developed a plan in the hours that have gone by during her incarceration, which is going to lead to execution at 7 a.m. She has been slated for death, which is unfortunate considering the fact that Orkira managed to get through an entire interrogation with Zone of Truth being up and managed to evade the truth at every step of the way.
Didn't evade the truth. I gave the truth every single time.
She was
And
30,
she-
30 questions rapid fire. Didn't bat an eye.
And
Amazing
she's
stuff.
still sentenced for death, so I don't know that she made it, as you say.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
Well, I'm a half glass is half full kind of guy, so
You
know what I'm
no,
saying?
Yeah.
hope springs eternal. I get it.
yeah, she's right there.
Yes, she has bouncy shoes. She just moves.
When
Literally.
she's 18th level druid, she kind of does spring eternal.
It's
So
true. Keen also springs
Monday.
eternal when he
yeah,
wants
that's the
to.
capstone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So much
It does.
spring. This is gonna be great.
So much spring.
So before we get into the rest of the adventure, we have a couple of really cool announcements. One, if one of us rolls a natural 20, someone wins a legendary bundle from D&D Beyond. It's raffled off to anyone who's in chat, and that's basically all the D&D books. So anytime we get a natural 20. On top of this, we got some cool art. Is that right, Lauren?
Yeah, we got 2 new cool pieces of art. Look.
Let's show those off.
I can't-
Ooh, wow.
Oh, that's epic.
Wow, that's
So
gorgeous.
I think that's I have to pull up. I'm not actually watching the stream live here. I'm just
That's
watching
the
all of
key.
your
That's
wonderful.
Mr.
That's
Deapreth.
the Keen,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is
So
That is-
cool. I've never seen that. I
Oh,
want that.
that's
Senator
beautiful.
Deapreth.
We've had
Oh,
art that's from Chenevieve Me. I don't know if the Twitter is up there, but CHENEVIVMI. They've drawn some pieces in the past, and so that was one of their most recent.
Thank you,
pieces.
Genevieve. That is amazing.
It's gorgeous. And then we
So
should also have
cool.
one from Plus One Pen of Smiting,
Yay!
art, which
Dang.
is adorable and makes me happy.
Cutest
Adorable.
little Penelope ever.
That is a fantastic Penelope. And that's a great
yeah.
Orkira.
That
I just feel like
shrub is
Yeah.
amazing.
The Pen of Smiting stuff feels like it should be like in like a D&D newspaper
Yes.
in the comic section, like
Ooh.
a weekly
Like
a
when they-
weekly column of Pen of Smiting.
Yeah, like Dragon Plus. Like
Yeah,
when they just
exactly.
used to put it out in Dragon and Dungeon. So definitely go check them out and thank them for awesome art.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't think there's any other announcements. We can be vague about some really cool things happened in Huntsville that you will hear more about later. But it sounds extremely exciting, and I was sad not to be a part of it. But every part of me is broken. So
Except your
physically.
brain and your heart.
Hey,
Which
I made it
soon.
up the stairs all by myself today, so
This is just a
Aw.
super villain origin story. Like I'm loving it. Yeah.
I am Mr. Glass. So without further ado, let's roll our intro.
Into the unknown we go. Where we will land, we just don't know. But we will fight on and on and on. No matter what, we will rise with the dawn. Out of the ashes and beyond the night, beyond the masses and into the light. Beyond all time in this adventure we chose, we will never give up. We are beyond heroes, beyond heroes.
Okay, yeah. Welcome to Beyond Heroes, and we're gonna start off. Or Kara Eldrex, several hours have gone by, and you are still in a very dank prison cell. You can hear the sound of rain coming from possibly great above and below you. So that there's still rain, but you can feel that it is now nighttime, and you've been in the cell for maybe an hour or two.
Have I had any chance to be alone during that
No,
hour?
absolutely not. In fact, currently, one by one, these acolytes in dark robes, very pale, gaunt features have surrounded you, sitting cross-legged around you, and have begun chanting.
Oh, hi. Do I need to get out of your way? And she'll, like, as they come in, try to reposition herself.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. What's going on?
They show no emotion. They were just very focused, and it feels like in the way that they're doing this, they've done this many times. They've drawn a strange arcane circle around you in red chalk and placed candles all around you. And as they start chanting, the light flickers on and off on the candles, and you feel just this overwhelming sense of the weave being twisted and rended and pushed around you.
No. I don't know what all of this is, but can we? And she'll like walk over to a candle and try to put out the candle, like awkwardly. Just hey, the decor. It could use light, yeah, but this is a little too much.
Do you blow out one of the candles?
If no one's answering her, yeah, she's gonna go over, not blow. She'll probably just use her hand and try to snuff it.
Sit back down immediately,
Why?
as I said so.
No.
Starts hitting the matchstick and trying to light his candle again.
I will put out another candle. I'm gonna need more than just a "you said so" before I sit there, because this is creepy. What are you doing?
Across from you, as you're having this argument with this acolyte who is staring at you in complete and utter shock that you're interrupting their very important and worthwhile ritual of dark magic. The shadows, which had elongated, had suddenly shrunk when you're interrupting their whole vibe here and their incantations.
I am a vibe killer. That's true.
You see very thin and gaunt figure that had interrogated you previously, sitting on a chair, watching this entire display. He's got a fairly nice shirt on, long black coat, and he's just regarding you coldly with his slightly glowing reddish eyes.
And this is the guy that we had 30 questions with?
Yeah, he's the one who interrogated you.
Okay.
I'm-
What's going on? What is all this?
It's just a matter of procedure. I'm going to need you to sit back down.
I'm gonna need to know more information than procedure. Is this the death? Is the death happening now? I thought the death was happening later. I thought that was a later thing.
It can happen now.
I mean, I'd like it to not
Sleep.
happen now, but I'd like to know what this is.
You lose all feeling in your limbs and you fall to the ground unconscious. Everything goes dark. And you hit the stone floor.
Okay, apparently the death is happening now.
After several hours. First off, there's a plan in place, correct? Can you tell me at what time this plan is taking place?
Well, part of it happens like immediately before we rest, and part of it happens afterwards. So there's
Okay.
a 2-stage.
All right. So this part is happening while you were wandering around. I believe TJ Storm, playing Keen Deapreth, was helping with bodies, and you were all reassembling outside the prison. So
And Freely had charmed a guard.
correct.
I-
Okay.
I
So
would-
this won't be interrupting any of that.
Okay. Okay. Listen, buddy, this is what I need you to do. Some friends of mine got like shook down, like, and I pointed at Alindra. I'm like, she kind of had a little too much, and like they impounded all of her gear, and like her mom's ring was in it. It's a whole thing, buddy. Like, I just need you to like tell me where would they hide that stuff, and if you would, could you just make sure that everything is fine and that it's all in place. And I'm just kind of gonna like extend my hand, like I want to shake his hand.
Okay. The guard is completely that you were talking to is completely enchanted by everything you say and goes off to scout for you.
I share senses with him before he does, though.
That's correct.
Yeah. So I mean, I literally see and hear everything he sees and hears. So he doesn't have to like report. I'll get it. So
Okay.
Mhm.
Or Carrie Eldrex, you wake up. You are completely and utterly paralyzed.
Okay.
You're staring straight forward and you see the man in question. You no longer hear chanting. It's just you and him alone in the room.
The same room?
The same room.
Okay. Do I see the candles?
You don't see any of the candles. I mean, there are candles in the room.
But not
And-
the
and-
same ones being used in the ritual that they were lighting that I could maybe tell how long I was unconscious for. Okay.
I would need a perception check.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything except stare straight forward, so I got a 27.
It looks like a great deal of time has passed.
Besides the fact that I can't move, how do I feel?
The effects of the paralysis, you feel very disconnected. You feel
Okay.
disconnected from everything.
Okay.
All you can do is stare straight forward and you cannot even move your eyes.
Okay. Is this guy talking to me? Is he paying attention to me? Is he?
He's regarding you, and he seems a little bit sad. He's looking off to the side. He's like, I really don't like having to do this sort of thing. So I want you to understand, Orkara Eldrex, that this isn't personal in any kind of way. My name's Killian, by the way. I don't think I ever told you my actual name. It's just a matter of procedure that we are casting very powerful magics to sever your existence with the weave itself. It's very powerful magic that we ourselves managed to acquire from the Kryn dynasty. It's really nasty stuff, actually. And we don't know that there's any cure, which is why currently you feel probably paralysis and feeling disconnected from the rest of the world, I'm sure. And And I'm not aware that there's any cure. There are rumors, of course, that the Bright Queen and Zorhas actually knows the only known cure for this type of magic, given that we stole it from her, and that her and I are not necessarily on like fantastic terms, I would say. She's probably not really going to give up that cure anytime soon. As you're looking at him, you realize that the chair that he's sitting in now is a wooden wheelchair with metal wheels. And he looks withered and hollow. His eyes are bulging out of his skull, and you can see muscle tremors in his legs and his arms. And he has even some of his veins have become very varicose.
It's all different from before I fell unconscious.
Yes,
Okay. I'm still paralyzed.
you're still completely paralyzed.
Besides my connection to the weave being gone, do I still feel the phoenix?
You can feel the presence of the phoenix.
Okay. Part of her is going to cling to that in a little bit of panic as she just continues to stare at this guy.
I have a couple of questions for you. I know you've already been asked a lot, but I like to have these kind of these exit interview questions when something like this happens. Mine is not really always fun job, and I don't enjoy what has been done to you. So again, please do not take it personally in any way. You have found yourself in the middle of a conflict that you don't understand. So you don't have to, you can feel free not to answer the questions that I'm going to pose to you. I'm just curious, personally. Is there anything that you like the most about life?
Can I answer?
You can. You don't have to.
Is the paralysis gone?
No.
No. Okay. I really like helping people. That's what I've always done.
That's admirable and impressive sentiment, especially these days. I get the sense that friendship is very important to you. Is there a particular reason why? Like, well, why are you so attached to your friends?
I don't like being alone. And anyone who will stick with me it's nice.
Yeah, I can understand that. Friendship is a hard thing to find. You should definitely, well, everyone should embrace that while they have that sort of time on their hands. Is there anything that you wish you would have done? Something maybe that was unspoken, or some fantastical deed you wish you had accomplished?
I don't like thinking about wishes.
Yeah, they are troublesome things, aren't they? Do you think, despite what I've done to you, you could ever forgive me?
I don't know what's going on. And I don't know why we're here. And I don't know what I don't know anything about what's supposed to be happening here, but if you're doing what you think is the right thing, then that's fine. I understand.
I've got one more question. It's kind of the question, really, and I am just curious. Cut to the rest of the D&D Beyond party. What is happening with you?
So, have we had? So there was two things we wanted to do.
Okay.
Three. Well, one, we did want to train and rest.
Okay.
Have we? So that's happened. Then we were told at the Broken Buttress we might be able to find some people who might be able to help us.
That's correct.
We have some people we'd like to look for. So I don't know if you want us to play that out or just tell you who we're after. Some people
You
we've
could
heard the
already
word on
acquire.
the street.
Okay. You've already been working. Okay. So you've been using basically the Broken Buttress as kind of an area of kind of a headquarters, correct? You find that the bartender is very okay with you doing this. He is very anti-establishment, and he has told you maybe one or too many stories of I was once a very powerful rebel against the Dwelldilian Empire, but my back these days is hard for me to lift a sword or even a spell book. But you are welcome to the Broken Buttress for whatever schemes or plans you have to topple the empire, or at least just be a thorn in their side is good with me.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
From our time talking to him and the locals, there's two people we'd like to look into. This
Okay.
This Rind character and this Marius character
Okay.
might have something services that might be of use to us.
Okay. And what services are you trying to procure from them?
Well, the word on the waves is Rind might be able to both help us with a little bit of muscle and a way out, which of course we won't need because this is going to be fine and we'll just stroll right out. But, in the highly unlikely event that things go poorly, word is this Rind person can help us skedaddle.
Okay.
And Marius might know some of the more morally flexible guards who might be convinced to either maybe not show up to work today or maybe not take up the blade against us. At least that's what we've been told. And we would be willing to show our gratitude in the form of coin, not to insult these fine gentlemen, but it is as a small show of our esteem for them and what they do.
Very specifically, you are been talking to the owner of the inn, and he is kind of your best between both Marius and also Rend. I understand you need help, you need assistance in your whatever your plan is. I can speak to Marius for you. He doesn't like to necessarily interact with people, as you can understand, directly.
I understand. It's a plausible deniability. We thought about it. No, me alone. I'm acting completely by myself here. But I thought that we want to try and do this with like minimal bloodshed. So we kind of knew this like sellsword guy we ran into, but we thought we didn't. Hopefully this isn't going to get too stabby. We still think this is just a misunderstanding. We just want to get our friend and kind of get out of here.
That is admirable. Yes. It's very often hard to do anything without death.
Yeah.
I
Tell
will
me about it.
I will speak to this Marius, and he can. There are certainly many members of the Crown's Guard that have a flexible concept of duty, and the flu has gone around quite a bit.
No, it's terrible. Yeah.
Around Rexentrum, so I would not be surprised if many guards found themselves incapable of coming to work tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah, no, there's a battle. Things happen. You check in with your family. Some calendars get burned, and the fireballs and explosions. Mistakes are made. Things happen. Yeah, and it just we also want that Rind guy because it's become clear to me, again, acting alone, lone halfling, that I need a guide because kind of everywhere I've gone and everything I've done so far has been terrible. So if you like know someone who maybe will help me, and if I happen to find some other lost travelers, no, that's cool, that's cool. But help us go after this. That might be that Rend fella that I saw raising a cup in here the other night.
Uh, yes. Rend is a very creepy man, but he can deliver on whatever he promises.
Hmm.
He has a very chilling countenance. So
No,
it
not
depends
everyone
on.
can be as beautiful as me. I know.
I think objectively he is perhaps quite handsome. If you are into whatever he is. Um, what kind of coin are you planning to facilitate this adventure you are about to go on, my tiny friend?
I do look around and just make sure no one's listening. Like if I see my friends in the broken buttress, I mean, I try to act like I don't know them. I'm all like, an Eladrin, a half orc, interesting, interesting.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
The rest of the group is in the bar, but they're in the far corner.
Yeah. Just
And
one.
you were in the corner closest to the bar itself.
Yeah, so it's just I do kind of just make sure nobody's listening because this very much seems like a place with lots of spies for the crown. So then I just sort of lean in and I say, I'm not from around these parts, but I take out one of our coins. I don't know. Do we have Waterhavian coin? Like what form of gold is our coin in?
Your coin is from like
Somewhere.
Faerun,
Yeah, right.
yeah. You're from it's coin from Waterdeep, from Schalt.
It's
You've got coins from
I
places you don't even know the names of.
I knew they were gold, partner. So Freely kind of has gathered the coin in advance because we kind of had an idea of the rate here. And I just show him, and I'm like, we're from far away, but I'm pretty sure gold still glistens. And I just hand him one in case he wants to chew on it or do something, to see that it's real.
Yes, this will do. I
I
can
mean,
tell you,
I got more,
it will cost you a great deal. How much do you have on you?
Well, I mean, do I have rob me written across my chest? Just look, man, it's gonna cost me a lot more if I don't get my friend out of there. Okay, so
I do not possess the comprehend languages spell, so I would not know.
Yeah, same, buddy. Yeah, no, I mean, you tell me what it costs, and I'll tell you if I got it.
I see we are negotiating. I can tell you that Rend has provided such escape routes before. Something like this, from what you have described, will cost at least 1,000 gold pieces. But
Now,
I promise that he will raise the muscle that you need to achieve your goals.
to be clear, when you say escape route, is this sort of like fresh out of where she is to fresh out of town, or we kind of need to get her to some secondary
This would
location?
be out of the city. Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, hey man, do you want to go? Because I mean, this place is great, but I mean, I just saw like purple worms and fireballs like yesterday.
In my old age, I feel that a man of my point of view is maybe not so welcome in Rexentrum any longer.
I just same, buddy. And I just showed up like, hey, and then all right, okay, all right. So yeah, I do. I've actually coined out the coins in advance because I have some idea. So I slide one over that's like 1,100. I'm like, you might find a little broken buttress repair fund contribution in there too, buddy. What was your name, by the way?
My name is Hugo.
Hugo. Yeah, I'm Freely, acting
Nice to-
alone,
nice
lone
to-
halfling.
By yourself, yes.
You're in the broken buttress right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At this point in time, Brib comes up and pats Freely on the back.
Oh, hello, strange half orc hero champion person.
I
Hi.
am neither strange nor anything else thou describe me as. Hello, Freely.
Why?
Canst thou buy me around? I forgot all of my mountain of gold coins up in mine room.
I can, and can I also buy some cough syrup for that flu that's going around? And I kind of put the other bag on the counter.
It is at this time that I leave the bar. It is only a matter of time before he turns around and points at all of us. So I go do my own thing. I have
Yes.
things.
You leave the bar. Yes, this will be an adequate amount. Let me see how many. I will speak to Marius, but I think this should be able to. I think you might find we can probably get as many as 13 Crowns God not to show up to the post tomorrow.
Freely literally puts his hand on the sword and is truly relieved that it's 13 less people I'm gonna have to fight tomorrow. He'd be like, okay, all right, okay.
Freely, thou didst just save 13 lives.
Well, we're trying to, man, as long as we save the one, you know? I mean, not that you would know this, strange orc person, half orc.
Oh,
Yes,
Traveler.
your subterfuge is very impressive. Halfling and half orc who have never met. I firmly believe everything you are saying.
I neither was trying to be subterfugious or even know what that word means.
That doesn't even sound like a word.
Sounds made up.
Sounds made up.
I hop off the bar and I say, well, it looks like the clock runs out for us at about 7:30, so we got to get a move on. So I guess whatever's gonna happen probably needs to happen. How will how will Rind let me know what's
I will send him a message directly. Rend is he is a bit like clockwork. You give him the money, he does the job and he gets paid.
all right. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to depart alone now to go do sightseeing. And I do actually step behind Briv and try and stealth because I can with my halfling nimbleness. I'm like, so look over there.
What is the mouse? Oh, where did they have to go?
That is a 19. Yeah.
About
Behind the
that
bar.
drink, I think that he slid over enough for the drink.
Yes, quite. He's a dangerous fellow to have disappeared so easily. It's amazing.
He does that.
Let me get you that drink. All right. Does anyone else interact with Hugo in any way?
Not at this point, I don't think.
All right. What's the next step of your plan?
I am going to take
So
this
we'll-
opportunity to go find 2 scrolls for just in case. I wish to find a scroll of programmed illusion, and I wish to find a scroll of illusion.
Scroll of what type of illusion?
Programmed illusion and anything that casts a solid and large illusion. That would be excellent, just in case we need it.
So major image?
That would be wonderful if it has a sound component. I am thinking of something that will create an excellent purple worm that I have seen firsthand.
Wow. Let's see. What level is major image?
We had access.
Let's
to
check
D&D
D&D Beyond.
Only if we had access to D&D Beyond.
It is a digital tool set.
Third
that
level
contains-
spell.
Major image?
Major image, yes.
Can you tell me about major image?
I would be able to create the image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 20-foot cube, which is fine. I will break a wall and have something large and purple with teeth start to pull through it. I don't need to show the entire thing. Something
right.
big, something loud, and something that will take a great many soldiers and put their energy into dealing with it while we go another direction if possible.
You can purchase a programmed illusion spell and you can purchase a major image spell. You find that shady character, Avern, who seems to have absolutely no pulse. He's still sleeping in the alleyway. And when you approach him, you kind of tell him what you need. And he's like, I might have a few of the things that you are looking for a certain set price.
Let us
But-
discuss price, and I get to it as quickly as I can.
It's got to be 2,000 gold for both scrolls.
Shoot.
That's the price. We are in wartime, and these are high demand spells.
And for Program Delusion itself?
2,000 for that as well.
And for Major Image?
That would also be 2,000. A total of 4,000 for both spells.
Did the price just go up?
No. It can.
I tried to find it somewhere else. He is too expensive.
You will have difficulty finding a better price for those two spell scrolls. You can check around your contacts. Giving me, give me some kind of investigation check as you're trying to find maybe another broker. You can go and roll that.
I know that
but
Briv does not care about shiny things. So
And how much gold do we still have left collectively?
I just spent 3,000, so we don't have tons.
Yeah.
We each had 1,000, I think.
Mhm.
So
we have
if
2,000
Keen
total.
spends that, we'll have. No, we don't. We don't even have enough for that, do we? Or do
No.
we?
I'm not accounting.
Yeah, we do. We have
for Okira's
5,000.
gold,
So amongst the five of us, Keen, if you buy, you can afford to buy one of those scrolls, and then that's the end of it. Nobody else can get
I
it.
didn't want to spend it solely on that, the entire party's gold solely on that, unless there is nothing else to buy. If there is nothing else more important, then I will return and buy one.
It might be okay, but we also may need to like bribe someone
see.
down the line or something. So
I will wait until we are sure, and then I will return.
you
Very good idea,
did,
though.
minor. So you need major illusion. I can't help you
Major.
with
Yeah,
that.
it's major.
I need something big.
I've got
Yeah,
hallucinatory,
I don't have that in my spellbook.
hallucinatory terrain.
Oh, that's a good one too. I know, Todd, you said that there were a lot of places that had wreckage. In that wreckage, were we able to find anything that looked like a magic shop?
If you have all decided to train, that will be difficult for you to find in such short notice to like.
Okay.
rummage. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can't really. Training doesn't. It's not going to do that much for me other than up my HP because I have no spell book.
I mean, that's important though. And hopefully we're
Yeah,
going to get your spell
that's
book
true.
momentarily.
Yes, so
Speaking
that's important to know.
See, when you can recount what I witnessed through the guard's eyes when he went to see where they're to check on their possessions, because I would have told them verbatim, basically just say what I'm seeing while I was.
And you send the charmed guard to go over, and the guard who's been charmed and you're seeing through his eyes goes to a building directly opposite of the building that Orkira is being held in. And inside of it, you see several guards that are on duty, as well as a very, very large safe, big enough for an entire person to walk through. So you were looking at about 5 guards currently posted in there, and this enormous black safe with gold inlay. It's a room safe.
But is it the type of thing where it's essentially like walk in the door and there's kind of a counter and there's the door, or would we like kind of get back in there before we crack the vault?
Given your somewhat less reputable reputation, it is typically something where you open the door and there's just a lot of shelves everywhere.
Okay.
Can you go ahead and roll me that investigation check?
Winty.
Hey!
Natural 20 or a total 20?
Hey.
Natural 20.
I saw that reaction and I was kind of hopeful.
What did I find with my investigation check?
Would you just rob Avrin?
A diamond that he was not supposed to have.
Right? Right?
You're like the scrolls are mine.
like, I'll trade you a diamond for those scrolls.
Oh.
Mhm.
And let me take that from you first, and then I'll give it back to you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll trade
Yeah,
you not killing you more.
You can either investigate, find another broker somehow, or you can find a way to get leverage on Avon to get you a better price. So it's
I
up to
find a
you.
way to get leverage on Avon because he seems so leverageable.
All
He is
right.
literally sleeping in the alley and he seems to be hiding. And I believe his name was on a certain list, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, okay. You find a wanted poster of him. Not an overly flattering wanted poster. It's one of those like one to the side, one straight, drawing
This
caricature.
you?
Yeah, yeah. And he's worth about 2,000 gold.
He's a strangely beautiful man, though. He is. Like when you look at him, you're like, hey, I like the cut of that guy's jib. Yeah.
But
I
he's
will
not dead.
I will see if he is willing to negotiate it down.
Okay, you return to Averin.
Yes.
What do you say? Oh, back, I see. Having trouble finding anyone that can provide you with the services that I can?
Yes. In fact, that your services are so popular that your picture is all over town. Yeah, look, I found one. You are one of the most wanted people in this city, and it is a most impressive feat to be so wanted by so many. By a city that is holding a friend. I
Ah,
wish I were so wanted, but alas, it is you that is wanted.
perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. You know, I do like always helping people with certain special causes. And clearly, whatever you're using this for is very important. And I, being the kind-hearted soul that I am, I can provide you a modest discount on these scrolls.
Provide us an excellent discount, and I will throw in this guard's uniform. I think the people that would want you would not think to look among their own number.
For the 2 spell scrolls that you require, I can offer both of them for the price of 1,000.
Because I am pressed for time, this is a deal that I am willing to make.
Excellent.
Be
You hand him
clear,
the
was that
gold?
1,000 each or 1,000 total?
1,000 for both.
Yes.
And then freely backstab. Ah. Yeah. You sent us here. Die.
Right, got a different kind of vibe in the adventure today. All right. You get your tea. Averin hands you the scrolls. I was never here. I mean, I might not have been. I don't know.
I have never seen you.
Excellent. Good. Always fantastic to be robbed. Have a good day.
I check my pockets.
Nothing appears to be missing.
I
All
return.
Is there a place to find another spell book?
Not with the short notice, no.
Okay.
You guys, I think we need to try and get Alindra and Orkira's stuff back out of the vault before we do this, because we may never come back to this place, and if they're all on high alert, it's gonna be a problem. And like, there's like a rock from like I think like the last of like Orkira's people, like she's got something from home, and there's like isn't there like a bracelet from your mom, Alindra? We just gotta get that stuff back. I mean, I know it's just like stuff, but it's just like it's not. It's like the Sacred Book of the Phoenix. Like it's important.
I believe I can disguise that as well. Look,
Orkira,
maybe not this day.
you
Hi.
wake up in the cell. You are no
Again?
longer paralyzed,
Okay.
but you are chained.
So when we left off, the guy was like, "Oh, I've just one more question. What was that, or do I not remember?
You don't remember what the question was.
Okay. Am I alone?
You are alone in the room.
Okay. How do I feel?
You feel off, and there are burnt candles all around you in a circle, and they've melted all the way down to the floor. Something feels off,
And
and you feel like you've been battered by magics. Like your very self have gone through some extreme, highly almost like magically radioactive uh, incantations around you.
Oh, I have a headache. Um, I'm gonna get up and get out of the center of this. Is there a cot, a bed, a chair, anything?
Yeah, there's
where
a
I just
cot,
get-
there's a
all right.
chair. You're sitting in the chair.
Oh, that's even creepier. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the chair. I'm gonna go over because I'm assuming the cot is away from where all this happened.
Yeah, and as you
plunk
move,
down.
the chains kind of clank against the cobblestones beneath you.
But I still feel the phoenix, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. If she's alone, she will take some time and pray like she normally does out loud. Ow. Yeah, I'm glad you're still there. I know I probably don't have to say this because you probably already know, but sometimes it's good to say the stuff. I don't blame you for any of this, okay? And it's not your fault, and I'm glad that you're still here. So, thanks. Thanks for all your help. Why am I so sore? And she'll just lean back. Does she get any kind of response?
Again, it's like you're trying to tune into a radio station and another signal is interfering, but you can sense the presence of the phoenix, but you don't
Okay.
get a verbal response.
That's fine, as long as I know they're listening. And then she'll, after a moment, say, "So, I don't know what's gonna happen. Hmm. If things go bad, I mean, they're already bad. Everything's already really bad. Do me a favor. I don't know if you talk to Paylor, would you? I really don't want to talk to my ex. Would you tell him that I really did try to lay all of his people to rest, and I'm sorry, kind of got interrupted. And then, you watch out for my friends, please."
You kind of feel the presence of the phoenix, and you feel like a warmth move over you, like two massive wings that are on fire, kind of embrace you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, back to our intrepid jailbreakers.
I'd
What
like
are you doing?
to cast sending toward
Okay.
Okira.
You cast
Are you
sending
all-
towards Rakira.
Are you all right? We're coming for you. Be ready.
Do I get it?
You do not.
Okay.
There's no answer on the other side.
Perhaps it is best if they can get into her mind.
It's true.
The vault I saw, was there any sign of magic or did it just seem mundane?
Given your level of expertise, you wouldn't be shocked if there was some magic afoot. Yeah.
Okay, so I appreciate that we've been here 2 days and cracking the contraband vault of the city guard is not the hardest thing we got to do today. Awesome. Any of you guys got anything that'll get us in a vault?
I can.
Well, I can charm maybe 3 of them, maybe. If there's 5
Is-
guys, maybe 3.
Is there any chance that I could find someone who has the spell? What did I say earlier? It's a 3rd level. I
Fast
think.
friends.
That's the one, Fast Friends.
You can try to buy the scroll from Avern, but it will. What level is it?
It's a 3rd level.
Given the not, I wouldn't say intimidation, I'd call persuasion, you may be able to procure for about 1,000 gold pieces.
We don't have that correct. Oh, that's exactly
That is what we
had,
have, but
right?
that was probably worth it. Yeah.
I could. No, I don't have it then today, do I? Okay. I don't want to use the last of our gold.
I mean, if that makes
Yes,
somebody
we
open the
need it.
vault, that's worth it. Because who knows what else we could take from the vault? We're already
Well,
gonna be criminals.
I think
Yay!
I can unlock the vault.
Shiny
But-
things matter not.
All right.
Or
then
Kira's life is all that
if
matters.
if
at
I
this
can
point.
learn that, then let's do that. I'll get a scroll of fast friends.
Oh, you go to the alleyway. Oh wow, I'm very popular. I should set up a desk in this alleyway. What do you need?
Need a spell.
What spell are we talking about here?
Something that gets things done.
I think that's technically the definition of most spells.
That gets a specific request achieved.
Ah, right, yeah. I can provide that for about 1,000 gold.
We did resurrect you.
No,
Tend to.
you did not.
No, we tended to you.
That's nice that you attempted to. Yeah, I appreciate that.
And we distracted the enemy that was coming towards you at the moment.
I'm not
Let you get a
quite-
clean getaway.
Sounds like 1,000. Yeah.
You stole from us.
That's also true. So this is
Because of
accurate.
that, you have endangered all of our lives.
That's also true as well. Yes, that's 2 for 2.
I think you owe us.
I don't think so. You're asking for a scroll. I'm providing you with a discount, by the way, because I already gave that discount to your tall elvish friend. So it's 1,000 gold pieces, or the price starts going up. I have a reputation to maintain. It's already on a discount.
That reputation doesn't last if you are destroyed. If the city is destroyed, that reputation dies with you.
No, I'd just leave the city and let it be destroyed then. It's silly to like hang around.
You have an out?
I always have an out.
Would you care to share it?
Nope. Depends on how much coin.
I'll give him the 1,000, I guess.
Thank you so much for doing business. Here's your scroll. Have a lovely day and tell everyone to come to Avon for anything that's stolen. I just sold a lovely diamond to a very anxious buyer the other day.
Oh no.
My friend's life is in jeopardy.
Everyone's life is in jeopardy. It's just a matter of time.
This is a bit more imminent.
It always is.
Not like this.
Fair enough.
Do you like this empire? Do you like this destruction of people, of cities, of homes?
Sure, why not?
Children?
I like my alleyway, so but I have other business to attend to. So have a great day, and I appreciate you helping me increase my fortunes.
What do you
I
want?
really can't get involved in whatever you are up to. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Would Dimension Door allow you to go into the bank vault?
It should.
Because
Misty Step 2 might, but I need I can knock to open it.
but if you Dimension Door or Misty Step in and then knock to get out,
I believe you have to
Uh,
see the location.
For Dimension Door,
familiar
you
with
do
it.
not. Dimension Door is up to 500 feet, but Misty Step, you may need to. Let me add
Could-
that scroll.
how many people can you Dimension Door?
I think it's only one other. 1 second. Sorry.
You only
Yep.
need one.
Yeah, but to say go in, get the stuff, and either Dimension Door out or
Well, I don't have this spell prepared, so I can't
ah,
do that right now. Without my spell book, I can't have Dimension Door, unfortunately.
Misty Step requires line of sight.
Have to see
Misty
it. Yes.
Step is
Todd, when I
Yes?
was sharing senses with my guard, when he went in, was the bank vault open or closed? Did I see
Bank Vault was most
Yes, it
definitely
does.
closed.
Okay,
yes, Misty Step does require visibility.
okay, but you've got fast friends, which theoretically will make someone open it. Theoretically.
Theoretically.
I mean.
Okay. Well, all right, you guys. I think we got to get a move on. Dawn's approaching. So here's what I think. I think Alindra and maybe me go in and try and get past the 5 guards and, talk our way in, charm our way in, do whatever we got to do and get them to open the vault. You guys kind of hang out outside in case something goes wrong and that we get caught too. And you guys are still able to save Orkira. And I know Penelope, we scouted the place. There's like some mouse-sized holes into her prison cell, so maybe we get
Yay.
Alindra her
got it.
stuff back. She can get her spells ready, and then you guys go in there and you spring her, and we'll be ready outside, which you won't need us at all. We're just gonna be here to find when Rin's people show up, so we can all just like hang out and like be cool with each other.
Yeah.
And, like be ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's
gonna-
gonna go perfect.
No, it's gonna be fine. It's good.
I'd like to make a copy of Fast Friends so that once I use it and it burns, I have a spare copy for when I get my spell book back.
How much does it cost to copy a spell?
Love.
You can copy it onto a piece of paper, but not for the uses of being a scroll that is usable. Under Wizard, it should tell you what the kind of general cost is to scribe a scroll into a spell book or any kind of document.
I'm looking.
Okay.
While this is happening, I
Yeah,
am
someone else,
scouting
please.
the areas in and around, without being seen, the in and around the supposed escape route of where we are to exit with Okira once we have her.
Okay. You
I
scout around.
will-
You get a good sense of the area.
Have we understood which way the person who is going to help us extricate her intends to go?
Talking to Hugo, I have contacted Rand, and he assures you as soon as, I mean, it may be very inevitable that you alert the guards that assistance will come immediately in your aid. However, it may not have much subterfuge to the escape, depending on, if certain alarms are tripped by you and your friends. So the moment you leave the building, you will find assistance close at hand.
And which way are we to go, left or right? I'm asking for the street so I can be prepared for it.
You are very likely to head south, yes.
I will set the programmed illusion to start to crumble through the greatest and tallest wall there. That if we must pass it, that upon my approaching it, the wall begins to crumble and a purple worm will start to break through. Written exactly from my memory as a drow rides its back.
How many
That
blocks
drow-
away?
Huh?
How many blocks away do you program this illusion?
The opposite end of one block. So we will exit the building, run down the block, and it will start there.
That's pretty awesome. That's fantastic.
And
Okay.
The end of that programmed illusion will be the beginning of the purple worm breaking through the wall, the visibility of the drow, and the drow raising his hand and starting to call a singularity into existence that starts to suck up the broken pieces of the wall and anything that gets near it. But obviously it will have no effect on anyone who gets near, but nobody should want to get near if they recognize that kind of crick magic.
I'm going to need you to very much concentrate on every single detail of that. All right. I will let you go ahead and give me a really low level. You're not even going to need really a stealth check. Does anyone want to assist him in being stealthy and casting the spell a block away from the prison?
I mean, I'm stealthy. I don't know what I can do to help, but I'll go.
You
Sure.
can give him the help action.
I
Or
can
you
give him
can
the help
lead.
action.
You
If
can
Bardic
lead the
ends
Send
with
Bardic.
Griff to help distract.
That might not distract as much as alarm. I mean, you can do that. Yeah, certainly that will assist. So between Freely and Griff, go ahead and roll stealth at advantage. And actually, Freely, you can make the roll for him.
I got 30. I'm like, no, Kane, you do it like this. Like you said, yeah, it's like
So
this.
you and
Benjer
Keen
needs
are
more.
like
Benjer
one
needs
in
more.
the stone alcoves against one of the back alley doorways, and you see Keen casting the spell from the scroll and sculpting this very intricate illusion that will be set off if you run back through here again.
And I
Does it
make
have
sure
audio
that
as well,
everybody
or
knows.
is it just visual?
Oh, both.
It does. The spell can do that.
Yes, it is a fully programmed illusion. Yes,
All right, perfect.
behaves and sounds that it makes. Yes.
All right, that's done. Briv, how are you preparing?
I've been just drinking at the bar. I'm about 7 or 8 in at this point.
Okay.
And then he is incredibly impatient with all the talking that's been going on so
Yeah.
far. And he just takes his cup, slams it down onto the bar at this point. Let's talk more action. I thought we were going to save Orkira. Let's get it done. And he starts to stagger out of the bar.
Yeah.
And you're level 10 now. Level 10 from drinking.
Drink enough beer and it just happens. No, not really.
No, it doesn't.
No,
But
no, it's not how it works.
everyone else, however, has been training after 8 hours. Everyone's gone a long rest. You've had some light activity, obviously, that you could do at this time. You know, Keen has, with the help of Freely and as well as an owl, has sculpted a very intricate illusion to go off. And your plan appears to be in place.
All right, Alindra, let's go get your stuff out of the vault.
Let's do it.
All right, so you guys just hang out. Hopefully, we're gonna come out of here and it's gonna be fine.
I have a question. If are we prepared to go directly into the second phase as soon as the vault is cracked and we get her stuff?
Alindra, how much time are you gonna need once you have your spell book back?
Well, if you want me to change out my spells, then like, overnight.
Well, we don't have
Or
overnight.
in the
will
morning.
not have time
First thing in the
once we-
morning, I suppose, but I'll need some time to learn my spells in the morning.
I don't
We,
think we
we
have
do
it.
not have
Yeah.
such time. As
No.
soon as they are alerted to our presence, they may even kill all of their prisoners at that point if they think they are being assailed.
That is if we trip those alarms. But if we do, they may come out in force and we must be prepared for that.
Also, you guys, if we get caught, you guys go get Okira. Like we'll figure. Alindra and I'll
we
figure
shall
out something
get
else.
Orkira, hell or high water.
Right.
If thou dost need our help, we need a code word.
It'll sound like this. Ah!
I was going to suggest Rochambeau, but that will work.
Yeah. Okay.
If you do get my spell book back, I have access to my rituals again, which I did not have before, and I'll have my arcane focus back. So
All right. Here we go. Let's you and I. You're gonna fast friends. I'm a charm. This is gonna work. You guys just kind of hang out here. We'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Who are we splitting the parties, or is everyone heading to the vault?
Well, they're directly across the street, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I what I envision, and obviously you guys tell me if you're, Lindra and I are going into the vault. You guys are just gonna be somewhere nearby, ready to spring. When either we come running out to get Orkira or something terrible happens, but that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Freely, where
It'll be
is
fine.
this rend that is supposed to assist us?
He said they'd be here when we came out with Orkira. I don't know.
We need a code word for rend.
I mean, the Hugh said it wouldn't be subtle. I feel like we're gonna know it when it happens.
But we need to be aligned with the lack of subtlety
I tell
in
you what,
order to storm the castle.
I just very faintly activate my Eldritch Blast so the green flame shows. I'm like, if you see this, start swinging, buddy.
I am not going to promise I shall wait for thine sign.
Well, then why'd you ask me for a sign? Okay.
The sign was for Rend. Briv does not wait for signs.
Okay, hold on. Wait, watch this. This is gonna be great. You're gonna love it. Here we go. All right, and Lindra, let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, can you sneak like at all? Like at all at all?
Um, a bit, perhaps,
Ah,
not really.
I am
Okay.
very well acquainted to be subterfugious. I just learned this word.
That is an orcish pronunciation. Okay, no, we're gonna all right, so charm, fast friends. Charm and fast friends. Also, Penelope, if something happens to us, save yourself, but then get revenge later though. Like burn all of this to the ground, but like not today.
But okay.
That's gonna be fine. No, chest bump, bring it in. Pre-game chest bump, pre-game chest bump. All right.
Clear eyes, full hearts.
All right, Alindra, let's roll. Here we go. We're gonna do it.
Right, here we go.
To those,
I walk like I'm tourist walking up to the vault.
to those that die, about to die, I salute you.
Huzzah!
Just drinks a shot glass.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that was whiskey. Oh.
Yep.
All right, you leave the Broken Buttress Inn and you find yourselves in the pouring rain. It is nighttime right now. Water is pouring down drains. And all right, you approach on foot and you get within a block of not only the prison holding Orkira, but also the building that is the vault. You see 2 guards outside of both of those buildings. However, the guards that you saw on the rooftops seem to be absent.
I say to Alindra, I'm like, all right, let me charm those first 2 because if this doesn't work, we're already gonna have to roll to plan B.
All right.
Okay. Do I need to stealth any closer, or can I just kind of like shimmy up within range and be like, hey, let me ask you something, fella?
Yeah. Give me the pitch.
Right. It's all right.
There's
I
2
walk.
glowing orbs next to the door that are illuminating it, so you can see the rain and the sleet coming down as this is happening.
I walk up and I'm like, hey, you guys, I got something confiscated because I was out with my friends and they were like, oh, and I was told this is the place, and I was wondering if maybe you guys could help me. Charm person, but I want a cutting words on one of them to make sure. Yeah,
So you're
I'm
like, wait.
I'm like, no, you fella look like the kind of guy.
So let me get this straight. I want you're basically is it gaslighting?
No, I mean
you're negging one of them.
Well, but that doesn't make it not true. Like, I mean, if he was a great soldier, he wouldn't be here right now. So come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Go-
I said what I
you-
said, Rex Centrum soldier. I'm
You
trying to save your
insult the
life.
one soldier. What's the save on that?
Well, the cutting words just happens.
It
The
just
save
happens?
the save they need to beat for the charm is 15.
Okay.
And I take away 4 from the guy cutting words. Cutting word did it?
What's the DC?
Word. 15.
That is hilarious. You are so lucky. It was a 15.
He is lucky.
Ooh.
The lucky
I'm
boy.
Oh, it's a
lucky
10.
boy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And the next
but
one?
the
No!
charm. Yeah, the charm's on both of them. I cast it at a 2nd level, so I.
Good way to start.
I don't
Success
know
is
why
the
I
way to
scream
start.
when I miss a 20.
Right. I mean, I scream when you miss a 20.
The DC is 15. The other one is not convinced. Right. So I think you should just go, actually. What is
Wait,
it you want?
I look at the one who's charmed. I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to get inside to see if this is where my stuff is. I'm like, you know what's up, buddy, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's hard to have things stolen. We should give it back to the tiny man.
I'm clearly not from here. If we could just go in, and I just like, is there like a form I need to fill out, or there's just a.
Is there something wrong with your brain right now? This guy just walked up and asked for his items back, and you agree?
I try and charm him again. The one who passed. Oh well,
Yeah.
no, he's not susceptible if he makes the save, right? I cannot do it. Correct.
No.
All right. Yeah. I guess I turn around and I message Alindra. I'm just like, got one of them. The other one's not biting. Yeah. Okay. So if we could
In
just head
the
on
in the kind of medium distance,
Mhm.
you hear basically just a shout, "Hey, come back here! He took my coin purse!"
I'm like,
And it
whoa.
doesn't sound anything at all like Briv. It's trying to sound like really not Briv, but it's like, "Hey guards, I need help! I need
I
help!"
yeah, I kind of slapped that, like gently pat the guard that didn't bite, and I'm like, oh, whoa, what's going on with that guy?
Real crime is happening over here.
Oh man, and I hide behind the one who is charmed. Like, oh, please protect me. I'm so small and helpless.
I need a deception check from Briv.
I thought that was coming.
Wait,
Yeah.
so can Briv and Penelope see what's going on with Freely?
Yeah, you can see this. You're in the
I am
shadows.
definitely within. They're outside the building still.
Does
right?
this count
Yeah.
as the help action for me?
No.
Hey, you're playing
Aye.
along. Oh,
It is not
Yeah.
going to matter because I rolled a 19, so that is a deception 23.
Hey.
Well, they fully. Right. So perhaps you should help whoever's screaming and assist him. But we have orders to stay in front of this door, and we're not moving.
Does no one in this city care anything about the plight of those being plundered and pillaged?
The legendary Rexentrum justice system and the bravery of its soldiers. I just hoped for a demonstration.
Penelope walks up to the soldiers. She's just gonna. Excuse me. I can't tie my boot. Can you help me? And I charm person.
What's the save?
15.
I'm gonna cutting words that guy now. I'm like, surely you won't leave this poor defenseless young lady to fend for herself in the rain and cold.
It's a total of 4.
I'm too adorable. You can't deny
All
it.
right. So sorry, tiny little one. Let me help you with your shoes.
Okay.
There are any laces on these shoes, actually. This is a
I
simple
think-
mistake.
Oh, is that why? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well then, maybe if you just look a little harder for a little bit
well,
longer.
Okay.
And I'm like,
I'm like
And as we
waving a
go
Libra.
by-
Yeah.
So we should tell the other one to shh, because we don't want him to go to his buddy and say, "Oh yeah, they went in."
No,
you're
I've got one of
he's
them and
being a
she's got one of
completely big ass right now. I do not know why he's being so suspicious.
I
It's like
said-
5 in the morning, and
Yeah.
why would we not be friendly
we
to
go in.
people in the dark alleyway? It makes no sense.
Yeah, you guys are so strong and powerful. If we get out of this rain, man, and when my hair frizzes up, you do not want to see it, buddy.
Oh no, I do not. Okay, I
Mm-mm.
understand. It's
Right.
it's a cold day. I don't want anyone to get that flu that is going around. So many gods have disappeared for no reason. They have the poops. All right, I open the door for you now.
I didn't know
He
that.
just-
I didn't know that the bubble guts was communicable. Okay.
He opens the large wooden door, and you see only 2 guards
I will.
in front of the safe.
I will cast fast friends.
Okay.
So they need to make a wisdom save.
So Fast Friends wasn't already cast?
It was not
Using that
cast.
scroll?
Charm and charm.
No, they
it
used
was
charm
charm and
person.
charm. Okay,
Charm,
okay.
charm.
Got
So, and I'm gonna pop it to 4th level so I can hit both of them.
If it's a scroll, can you pop it up a spell slot?
I thought so.
As far as I know,
Okay,
I
I'll
do
go
not-
ahead and allow it.
I do not have an
Spellcast.
encyclopedic knowledge of scroll mechanics, though.
Yeah,
know.
that's a tricky detail.
Jeremy Crawford isn't here, so it's whatever you say.
True.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
your
say it
Hold on, let
wrong,
me
it's just
text
gonna
him.
take exactly. Yeah, gonna like another gray hair will just spring into life there.
looking it up.
I believe spell scrolls are at the level that they were written.
Only at the level they can be cast.
Yeah, I believe so. I might be wrong.
If the spell is on your classes, if it's higher. Okay, yeah. I guess it's gonna determine the spell scroll unless it's been copied.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
no, I can't pop it. So it's only gonna affect one.
All right. What's
Yeah.
the save?
It's a 15. However, I have foreseen this moment. It's going to fail.
Hey,
However, we are not going to deprive our audience from a natural 20 with which the DM just rolled
Oh,
on
yay.
their save. So that does mean someone within Twitch chat currently gets a chance at winning a legendary bundle. However, Portent by the Diviner interrupts the 20 and makes it a what?
4.
A 4. And so one of the guards fails their saving throw.
I would like to use just plain old persuasion on the other one then.
just charm.
Yeah.
All right,
Like-
roll me some charm. Roll.
I
Roll me
got
some freely.
I got a 30 again. He's good at 2 things, y'all. Sneak and persuasion. Those are the 2 skills he possesses.
Wow.
If
Yeah.
you get caught, you just convince people you were never there in the first place.
Do I look like the kind of guy that would be doing some duplicity at 5 in the morning in the rain? No.
You, though seemingly impossible, are allowed to persuade this person they are not charmed, and they're not charmed to the point or persuade to the point of not doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
What are you exactly doing here right now?
Oh my God, it was crazy. Okay, so I was outside and there was like this pickpocket and I heard someone screaming and he was like, oh my God, help, 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 right? And like the guards was, he didn't want to help, but then there was this like adorable girl that needed like help with her boots. And like, I think something's happening to a guy like right outside.
And we'll go check. Thank you
Oh,
for letting
yeah.
me know about this.
Actually, I'll kind of walk with him. I'm like, oh yeah, man, I think it was over here. Like I'd leave my charmed guy in there.
Okay.
So and I just go with this guy because if I have to like gank him, I will. So yeah, I'm like, no, here, let's go look for him.
Hey man, where you going?
No, you hang out here. Help my friend. See, no, this is
Why
this
don't
is,
you stay
with
with
her.
me,
Yeah,
friend?
no, help her with whatever she needs.
Oh hey.
Yeah.
So,
Hi,
like,
friend. How are you? How's your day?
As soon as
I'm really
Briv
good. I
sees
like to
another
paint
guard
soldiers.
step out,
Do you want to see my soldier collection?
Absolutely. Perhaps later on today.
No, I got 'em right here.
Oh,
You're like,
Well-
you're my friend, right?
sure, quickly. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, cool. I got some of this leaf here. Do you want to like smoke some of this?
The long
Oh
bottom
no,
leaf.
I'm fine right now. I can't. It's medication interaction thing.
No, I get it. That's cool.
But I
That's cool.
appreciate it.
That's right. Do you have like a sending stone you could give me so I can get in contact with you later?
I don't, unfortunately. You
Okay,
see-
that's cool. Yeah.
You see, I have one, but it was unfortunately I misplaced it, and I heard that it might be here. That I heard they collected a number of items from some people yesterday. I was
Oh,
wondering if you could do
man.
me a huge favor and retrieve all of those items.
Yeah, this
Um,
is like I'm gonna be honest, this is my first day. Because like everyone apparently has the poops. And
Yeah, that's
it's
going
terrible.
around.
Yeah, so like I'm very nervous. So so you say that you have something in the vault that's supposed to be yours?
Yes, I do. There's a
Oh.
bundle of items.
And you have fast
We're
friends
all
on the other
com-
guy, right?
I don't necessarily the people that have the combination to get in. It's
Oh,
not me.
I have that, and I walk over and I can knock.
You cast knock.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it's audible from 300 feet away. A large knock sound.
Is it that far? It's a big knock, but
Yeah, there's this.
yeah,
Everyone
it
in the
is.
alleyway hears a resounding boom, and the door to the safe opens up slowly. It is a full foot thick steel, and it opens up.
So if you could just go retrieve those items for us, I'd really, really appreciate it.
Oh, you want me, what exactly? There's a lot of items in there. So, like, what
There
exactly would you
are.
like me to? Sorry,
Everything that
I'm
was-
nervous. I'm nervous.
Oh,
It's my
don't be nervous. It's
first
fine. It's
day.
your first day. That no one's going to hold it against you. It'll be fine. Don't stress.
Mom
Need to
always
protect
tells
this
me.
man
at all
Mom always tells
costs.
me I'm gonna do a great job. and
You
then I
are.
lose the
She's right.
job. Okay.
You've absolutely got this.
You're 100% sure you're supposed to get these items?
Absolutely.
Because I really can't afford to lose this job.
Yes, they belong to us. To me.
Okay. So can you tell me what's in there that you need and stuff? Can I trust
So
you?
there should be, I think it's probably in a box, but it might be spread out. But there's a number of different things. It was all from what was collected yesterday, and I describe it all.
There's a lot of items in here right now.
You know, why don't you just bring them all out? That's fine. I'll figure out what's what. But that was a fair amount there.
Oh, you want me bringing you all the items that are in the safe?
I mean, I could go in and look, or you could bring them out. It's your choice.
You can go in and look with me because I don't know that I can carry all those items.
Oh, that's okay. I can take care of that.
Okay. Well, you can come in. We can go in the safe together. That's fine.
It's safe. There are no alarms that I'm going to set off or anything.
I've never been in the safe, so I don't know. This is my first day. Like I
Didn't you
don't
have
I don't
basic
I don't even
training
have
before
like
you started and they put you on post.
I'm on contract right now, so I'm not technically full time. So
But they didn't do any training. They didn't give you a manual or
no,
didn't do
I'm not
a
even supposed to open
dean
the
of-
safe technically. Like this is kind of a first for me. You know, I've
Oh.
been working for about 60 minutes.
Well, isn't that an exciting day for you?
Yeah.
An exciting first day.
Yeah.
You get to see the inside of the safe.
That's true. That's cool. That's a
It's
good
a
point. That's a
special
good way.
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got this.
All right. Ah, my ears are still ringing. That knock
Oh,
was loud.
sorry about that.
Man, you are stronger than you look. Okay.
Oh yes. Well, that's why I can carry everything. You'll see. It's gonna be
So,
fine.
well, here's the safe. As you see,
Okay.
is very large.
I walk in. The first thing I look for is my spell book. The second thing is my bag of holding, and my fanny pack of holding. And once I find them, I just start shoveling all of our stuff into it.
What's the first thing you grab?
Not the portable hole, of course.
Okay.
I don't want that in the fanny pack of holding. That goes in a pocket.
Yeah. Let me know what order you're grabbing everything. What's everyone doing outside?
When Freely comes out, I very dramatically point towards where I know the others are, and I'm like, he was over there. Oh,
Yeah,
someone.
finally, someone who cares about my plight.
Oh,
Please.
this guy needs help over there. Oh, geez.
Finally, someone in this city who cares.
Bunny goes
Uh,
around the loop and you
okay.
pull it through.
Oh. I keep on not seeing shoestrings. I'm very confused. Am I not just really good at this? I feel bad. Like
It's okay. It's okay. You'll learn. You'll learn.
That's why they
okay.
call him Ghostfoot.
I don't. One of the guards goes off into the alleyway where Briv is trying to usher them.
Is it the one? So one was not charmed and only persuaded. Is he the one who's coming towards Briv?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually kind of still sort of stay with him. I kind of like look over my shoulder every once in a while, but okay, all right. I'm like, no, you go investigate. I'll keep an eye on things here.
Okay.
I am dressed like one of the guards. I have their tablet over my own armor, and I have a helmet over my head so that they cannot see that I am elf or recognize me easily. I say to that guard that is approaching, and I come from the other direction, what is the problem? Does it have something to do with that large sound that we just had?
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It just sounded
They
like there was
told
a
us to be on the lookout for possible drow invasion again. There may be more purple worms.
Perhaps
Keep
we should
an
bear-
eye open. They could be under us already.
I need a deception check on you with advantage.
I mean, here's the thing: is it deception? They might be.
15.
I love you guys. Okay. We'll look around.
I will look the other direction. Are you okay, citizen?
Who do you say that to?
Never mind. I walk away.
Are you talking to me?
Citizen Briv?
I am not Briv. Who is this Briv?
Can I send a message to Keen to say they're hiring interns? They don't know what they're doing.
I pause and I look back. How are the interns doing?
Who are you speaking to specifically?
The other guard.
Well, we don't like to use interns, especially for something that's important. But you make do with what you have. I mean, everyone's
Yes, of
spread
course,
thin
but so
from the
many have the
battle, and also
poops.
apparently everyone's sick. Quote unquote. Yeah.
What a day, and a shitty one at that. It is raining again. I wander off. Getting...
Okay. Everyone's good at deception these days. What's the first thing you grab, Alindra?
I guess the fanny pack of holding and the spellbook are my two top priorities.
Okay.
But I really will basically start just shoveling everything that belongs to me and Orkira into that.
You
fanny
grab
pack.
the fanny pack of holding, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 17.
I made a 17.
You feel this dark energy. The moment you grab your fanny pack of holding, push over you in a wave, and you take 27 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
You were just
Oh my
blasted away by
gosh.
dark, shadowy energy, and you feel it suffuse into your skin, and your veins shrink, and you feel yourself weaken.
Oh.
And you see a glyph glow for a moment and then fizzle away. Is there anyone else in that room with her?
I freely would
Just
double
the
back, but
guard.
I'm not. Yeah, it's the guard and her.
The guard drops dead.
Oh no!
Not Tim the guard, no!
He had toy soldiers and everything.
It was his first
I can't do it.
day!
I don't have my rituals.
She had-
Oh no, it's a ritual for a war. Oh, I don't have time.
Every day's a risk.
If any of them were gonna retire, keep them out of this room.
I say a
my
prayer
last day
for
with
him.
There's no time. Let's go.
One for me.
Mhm.
One for Tim.
And for the intern.
But do I have it?
You have what? You have the
Do I-
bag of holding, yes.
I'm gonna step out of the area and use a mage hand to retrieve my spell book and the other items. I'm gonna step out of the thing.
How far away does Mage Hand work? So you're outside the door?
I think it's up to. I am outside of the door.
30 feet is Mage Hand.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you grab next?
My spell book.
All right. The Mage Hand reaches over to the spell book. You grab it and you start drawing it towards yourself. And
There's extra spells. It's like they just stuffed it with scroll pages. It's weird. It's like
I
it's
need a
better
wisdom
now.
saving throw for 17.
Nope.
What'd you get?
Oh wait, wisdom.
Yep.
Nope.
All right. Everyone who's remotely near Lindra, anyone who's near the door. Anyone else near the door right now?
I
front
freely was
door?
coming back, so I would say you tell me if I've
I
made
need
it
you to
or
make
not.
a DC 17 wisdom saving throw at this exact moment.
This is the front door.
Yep.
I'd be there too.
Okay. Go ahead and make the DC 17 saving throw.
Ugh, exactly 17.
Oh,
19.
wow.
Halfling luck.
And the guard fails and runs away screaming into the rain. That was helping Penelope Halfpint tie her shoes. He's just like, oh God, I have a fear of shoes, and runs away. Alindra Sarberhand, you are overcome with intense, horrifying fear for 1 minute. You have disadvantage on all attack and saving throws, and whatever item you are holding, you must drop.
Oof.
I probably would have put the fanny pack on immediately so I could put things into it.
Yeah,
So I'm not holding it.
but you
so
would have dropped. You
I
would
have
be
nothing
dropping
in
the
my
spell
hand.
book.
I didn't have the spell book. The mage hand had it.
Yes, but
So
equivalent.
it's gonna fall, I guess. Oh my. Oh my. What are we doing? We can't storm a. Oh no, we can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do this. How are we going to And she sort of sits having a total panic attack on the floor of the safe.
Okay.
What just happened?
Or
What-
right outside the safe, I guess.
When Freely comes up, I'm like, Penelope, we got to get in there.
Okay, let's go.
Right. When I see her freaking out outside and the book on the floor, I actually try and mage hand the book off the floor.
You do so totally fine.
I'm like, do I know how her fanny pack works?
I
mean,
she's
if I
got the
say, I mean, I
fanny
know I just
pack
have to
on
just,
her. You
It's
can
on her.
grab the spell book.
I mean, but can I stuff it in her pack? I guess is what I'm getting at. Or do I need to hold it?
Yeah, I'm sure you can put it in her fanny pack if
Okay.
she wants you to put it in her fanny pack.
Yeah.
No, I'm
My
like, no,
goodness.
you're
Alindra,
okay. No, you're
Get
fine.
up. Get up, Alindra. We gotta go. We gotta go.
I can't. We can't do this. How are we going to do this? We can't save her. I don't know. How do we go up against an army?
Oh, we do it one step at a time. Let's go.
You also see the Book of the Phoenix inside the vault as well as several other magical items.
Yeah, we have a
I-
whole bunch of stuff in there.
I have to try for the Book of the Phoenix. I know it's gonna burn me. I know it's warded, but like, or Kira would want it. Like, I have to try. Is it?
Wait.
Yes. I'm open to suggestions.
Dispel magic.
You're casting Dispel Magic?
Yes.
All right. You're casting Dispel Magic.
This always
I
goes
need
wrong.
you to make a DC 17 saving throw.
Oh no.
Bardic inspiration.
Thank you. Oh, it's a D6. Yeah.
Yep. Fresh out of those. Those went quick.
Todd, can you tell me how long approximately you think this entire process has taken from the first time they charmed
With
to
all
about
with
right
all
now?
the chatter, 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, Briv is making his way.
Okay.
Like he is going to get into the building because he thinks this is way too long and that something's bad happening. So,
22.
22. You dispel magic. Wait, I actually roll this. Actually, I'm supposed to roll this. Sorry.
Is it a save?
No. No. I think you do save. Yeah, you rolled it. You dispel the magic that is currently on the spell book of the Book of the Phoenix, the holy item that Orkira Ildrex channels her divine might through.
We have to hurry.
I'm ready. I try and like I know it'll burn me. Like I like try and like use the edge of my shirt or something to like pick it up. Actually, I'll mage hand the Phoenix book. I can do that too.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
You can mage hand the Phoenix book.
And I try and like get all of Orkira stuff. I know she's got stuff. I'm like, oh, where are the marshmallows? Did they eat the marshmallows? Those monsters.
Yeah, the marshmallows aren't glyphed.
Yeah, okay.
You do see some items that are very tempting, clearly very ornate, jeweled swords and things like that all around. Gold goblets. There is an array, maybe even a staff of the Magi is in here as well. Very tempting.
No, we gotta save Orkira. Gotta save Orkira. I just get her stuff and get ready to roll.
Okay. You leave the safe?
Yeah, and close the door. Can Mage Hand push a door closed? Because I actually don't want to touch it.
Not
Probably
this-
really
not-
too heavy.
Not this
Yeah.
one's so heavy.
Right.
And you do have to, make your little halfling feet jump over the dead body of Tim.
Tim's got no forensic evidence on him. It'll look like he robbed the place. It'll look like Tim robbed the place. Let's just go.
All right.
Well, I mean, we did have some other really important magical items in there, gang.
like what?
I mean, I get all of
with
her
the
stuff.
Well, I didn't have like if you grabbed my stuff besides the book, the only other magic item I have is the collapsible 10-foot pole. Everything else is just basic, like what would a lot of people think is useless, and it would all be in a bag. So if you grab my bag and the book, that's everything of mine. It's all
Mhm.
Alindra has all the magic items.
What other Alindra items are there?
The cubic gate, the talisman of the sphere, bracelet of the
Those-
invisibility.
Those aren't
portable
in your
hole.
bag.
You didn't put those in the bag?
I mean, it's up to Todd if they went through the bag and took them out or not. I
They
did.
would have taken them out of the bag, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Any high level magical item would have been put on display.
Is there anyone in between Briv getting inside and going where they are?
No.
If Briv arrives while Alindra is still afraid, as soon as he walks within 10 feet of her, she's not afraid anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, is that how that
we need
works?
to get
That it
this.
makes them immune to
I don't
fear?
know. They're immune to being frightened.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that.
That was the new level 10 ability, by the way. It hasn't been that way the whole time.
Awesome.
That's right,
Thank
that's right.
you.
That's impressive, buddy. Wow.
We also have the black books. We have the dragon egg. We have I mean, what did they leave anything in my bag, or is it completely empty?
Anything that is not magical, they left in the bag.
So yeah. so I
Wherefore
think-
art tusk love?
In the bag.
Tim
No,
was
that's-
reading Tusk Love.
It's behind the glass
And there's
case,
like
buddy, yeah.
dog-eared pages of Tusk Love that he was reading.
Got the special edition cover with like the
The
alternate art.
really steamy parts of Tusk Love have like little dog-eared pages.
Oh,
You may have read
Calm
them a couple of
thyself,
times.
Alindra. What is it that we must still procure from this place? We must be about rescuing Orkira.
Reason and logic. My weapons. Orkira's-
Briv is going to walk into the room and grab them, both at
Yep.
the same time.
Who is in the room?
I'm still outside trying.
Briv will only do so while it's just him. He tries to shoo everybody away.
I mean,
Really is out, yeah.
I can put the list. I'll give you the list.
Yep.
Okay, which do you want to go for first, logic or reason?
I'm literally trying to grab them simultaneously, so I don't. Or if they're together. Now, if they're not, you choose one. I don't care.
I will argue that you can try to grab both.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, let's not be crazy. I need you to make a DC 17 saving throw.
Okay.
What kind?
Which type?
Constitution.
Good.
You start to hear shouts outside in the alley.
That's a 20.
You got a 20?
Yeah.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Unnatural.
I head towards the shouting. I'm like, Penelope, time to go to work.
oh, it's time to go to Akira.
You take 50. Nope, you don't. You take 26 points of necrotic damage as a glyph of death wafts over you and you take half damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Grab the other one.
You got the act of grabbing both. That's how much damage
Oh,
you took.
Got it.
Yay.
Briv turns, literally is just shaking things off and says, "What else, Lindy?"
Adam, if you look at the message I just sent you, I'm putting it all in here.
Good grief.
I mean, I've been logging all of our items, and so I have everything.
I thought they only took your stuff. They didn't take the whole groups, did
No,
they?
this is just what I had.
I immediately put her 2 items in my bag of holding, and then Briv doesn't care about shiny things, and so therefore he is going to simply, at this point, a talisman of the sphere. What are we
Yes.
doing with that?
I've been carrying
That
it
is
around since the
dangerous.
first
Why
arc.
do we have a
It's like we've
talisman
been-
of the spear?
It's
Just
like we've been
walk
playing
around
for
with that?
48 episodes for over a year, and we have a lot of stuff.
This is a
Good
very,
grief.
very Rocket Raccoon moment. From, you were just having that around in your backpack?
Although a lot of that stuff that you put in there is not magical, so it should still be in your fanny pack. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so
Grab stuff. Grab
oh
stuff.
my
Grab
gosh,
stuff.
I'm just going to
Grab
start
stuff.
grabbing the next thing on the list. The cubic gate. It looks like
Okay. You grab the cubic gate.
yes.
Oh man.
Also, internet, she literally put like 24 things in chat. Like it's
Yeah,
I'm not
like
even
the world's
done.
greatest Amazon wish list. Yes, like we're grabbing stuff.
Every time
You
you're
have a
getting
pole
hit,
collapsing too?
What about
Yeah.
Akira?
It hurts.
That's really frightening.
you grab the next item.
Yeah.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 21.
Okay. And I'm doing flat damage here, so you take another 25 points of necrotic damage. Wafts over you as a rune erupts as you grab it.
I'm not
Okay.
laughing at that. I'm laughing at the fact that Jen just put Tusk Gloves Volume 1 through 7 on the list. I'm like,
And then
those are not magic items.
and then finally, I
Ooh,
simply
I think
simply
they might
grab
be
the portable
magical.
hole because I think it and the cubic gate have strategic value in rescuing Orkira. So that is all I'm grabbing. So I try to grab the portable hole at this point in time. I will not put it in my bag of holding. Riv is not wise, but he's not dumb.
That should
Okay.
be it. That's the major stuff.
You are attempting to grab the portable hole.
Succeeding at it. Positive thoughts into the universe.
All right. I'm gonna need you to make another DC saving throw.
Is
17.
there like a
Constitution?
switch to turn off on the magic? Is there like a light switch? Like
I think it was Penelope casting Dispel Magic.
I think anti-magic
Only
shell.
works on one thing though.
I mean, the guards have to have some way to handle these items, but Briv doesn't have time for
Yeah.
that. What Constitution, Todd? Sorry.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, DC 17.
And then we have Orkira's book, which we have, right?
19.
And then the
Yeah.
ring.
The ring is in there. She was gifted to her from the Kryn Empire. From
Yeah,
the Dark
and
Elf.
I don't care about it.
Not to be
19
meta,
on that?
I did say freely grabbed all of her stuff. Like, I mean, and there was no defense on her stuff because Penelope dispelled it. So, like, I took all of her.
She only dispelled on that one particular item. You didn't grab all of her stuff. Yeah.
I would try for the ring because I think that the ring is our get out of jail free card. I would have tried before Freely left. You'd have tried for it.
Okay. Well, you can go back in and try for it.
Okay. Yeah. Then he would mage hand the ring.
Okay. So, would you roll, Briv Stillmarrow?
19 on the save.
19. You take another 25 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So then, as I am walking out of the room, I start to just rub on like the black spots on my arm, lay on hands, and I'm going to use all 50 for that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is
I'm
like
sorry,
the
what-
worst.
How
headache
much
you've ever
damage
had.
did you say?
It was another 25
Okay.
points of necrotic damage. And though you are surviving it, it is not painful.
Yeah, he doesn't care about pain. And then he just immediately starts to walk because he knows the direction to where Orkira is. He
Okay.
immediately starts to walk that way and says, "We've wasted enough time. Let's go."
Penelope
Alright.
joins.
Freely, when
I-
are you doing this mage hand?
I come back in and I'm like, I need the ring. I need the ring. I need the ring. Mage. I don't go in, but I mage hand it. Yeah.
Okay. You mage hand the ring. I need you to make a DC 17 saving throw.
I got an 8. Wait, what kind?
I need you to make a charisma saving throw, actually.
Hey.
+4 if you're close to me still.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh yeah, no, that's a 25.
Yeah, 25.
I'm like, hey.
Nothing happens to you. You feel like for the moment you are overwhelmed by despair, but you feel like just your charismatic nature and your sense of self and your halfling nature prevents you from being despaired at this moment.
I'm always happy. I put the
Biff.
ring on.
Oh,
Oh, you put the ring on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's another adventure.
I actually put it on my sword hand, so it's my
Yeah.
stabbing hand. It's gonna have the ring on it.
All right, you're out of the vault.
Briv.
Okay.
In the meantime, what
Yes,
am I seeing
Penelope.
outside?
You hear shouts coming from around the area. It is a torrential downpour. So it's very hard to see very far through the city streets right now because of the heaviness of the rain that is happening. And the streets are kind of filling up with water as the water is trying to get down the drain in time. But there's like light flooding in the streets currently. The rest of the guards are either charmed or flat out ran away because they're under the effects of the spells. The glyphs that were applied inside the safe had a large enough blast radius to affect them. So they've run off as well.
Very well.
Yes,
I'm
do-
just making sure that there are no one approaching the front. And if there is, I would like to know about it before they cross the street or get too close to the front of the building. That is all I'm.
You think
guarding.
it's a matter of time before people start investigating this area after the knock? For
I'm
sure.
prepared for that.
Do I see Keen?
Depending if Keen wants to be seen, yes.
I am outside in the alley, watching and waiting.
When I come out, I'm like, all right, Alindra, Penelope, Keen, you got the uniform. I guess you guys go in there and get her. Briv, we'll cover them out here.
Briv. Give me the bag of holding. It's time for the next part. I'm
He
ready.
hands it to her.
Yes. She like
Alright.
ties it onto her.
Okay.
And I take the portable hole, yes?
Yeah.
Just in
Yeah.
case? Okay. And if you can find out a way to turn off the glyphs on those so we can get the rest of our equipment, please do.
Now that you're aware of them, you can make an intelligence check to be aware of where they are.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. But you need to actively tell me that you are searching for the glyphs.
Okay, then I will do that, and that's a 20.
Right now?
Is it?
No,
Wait, is it
no.
up?
In the future, if you're looking
Oh,
for
okay.
that,
Yeah.
I feel
now
that you
we're
are
at
adequately
jailbreak.
suspicious enough to ask me to do an
Okay.
investigation check.
Okay.
All right.
All
Go
right,
for
you're
it, you
heading over
guys.
to the doors of the prison.
Well, yeah, because Keen, you knew the way, right?
We're not going. Are we going in?
So
the
I
front
need to
door?
heal first. Does anyone have a stronger heal than a healing word?
I'll cure
Anyone?
like wounds on you.
Okay, thanks.
You.
Or Kira, you're in your prison cell right now, and you think you hear a large doom. It kind of like rings in the room. You don't know if it was like a loud knock, but it vibrated throughout the entire building. You look around the room, and you see Killian still standing there regarding you. It's like, well, thank you for being so honest. And I'm sorry that it's come to this.
Yeah,
It was
me
very
too.
nice meeting you, Okara Eldrex. And he extends his hand to shake your hand.
What kind of read do I get off of this guy? Has he been like, do I think that he's been honest with me this whole time? I mean, she's been her to him, but in this like final moment, feeling off. What
All the moments that feel emotional to you, the ones that aren't like, almost kind of like descriptive of something, feel very genuine. And there's very, very, very real emotion in his eyes. He does not seem like he enjoys this work, but he feels that this work that must be done. He believes in what he is doing.
I'll shake his hand.
I wish you the best of luck here and after.
After what? Dying? I mean, that's pretty easy. I've done that a bunch already. I don't need much luck in doing that.
Yeah, worse fates than death.
Yeah, that's true too. But I think that might be the worst thing right now. So yeah, positive attitude.
He checks his pocket watch.
Well,
Well, I think we're done here. Like I said, it's been a pleasure, Okara Eldrex.
Don't take this personally, but it hasn't been for me. Okay, bye.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
And he leaves the cell door. A guard comes in and wheels him out in a wheelchair, his hand still shaking. And there's the darkness itself that was there is gone, but there's like a large like puddle of water or viscous liquid. You're not quite sure what it is, where the darkness was.
So I heard this weird noise and he's left and I'm alone again. I'll wander over. Oh. No, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not. I'm not
like
looking
water.
for that early of a
You're not
death.
Briv. All
Yeah.
right, got it.
You either lick it or spit it.
No.
No. It may just be water.
Super quick, while Briv is moving, he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself as well.
Okay, that's totally fine. What's everyone doing outside? Is only King going inside, trying to
Is
pretend to be a
King-
guard?
Keen, Alindra, and Penelope, I think, was the plan.
No, were we flying up on the roof?
Or you can do that. Well, though it seemed like the guards are gone. So
They're completely gone. Okay, then let's go on the.
no,
ground.
I'm asking. Do we see like guard activity, or does it seem kind of empty at the second?
There are 2 guards outside that door right now to the prison. They are not allowed to leave their spot. That is the rule. No matter what they see happen into another room, they stay in front of that door.
Yeah, then I think you guys got to go for the roof.
And you haven't done anything overtly combatic. They just think that just tomfoolery is happening at this point, but they stay.
They're not wrong.
Otherwise, they get killed.
Okay. Penelope will cast Spider Climb on herself, which is a concentration spell, and then she
Okay.
wild shapes into a rat.
Okay. Penelope, I find you find one of the little the drains that kind of goes all the way up down the bricks. You find purchase, using your spider climb, and you just go straight up super fast all the way up to the building in the rain.
when I see this happening, I look at Briv and I go like, "Hey man, you can't talk to me like that just because I'm smaller than you." And I push him, but I
Okay.
want to make a performance check because I'm trying to be like very dramatic to distract the guards.
All right, go ahead and roll your
And
performance check.
and I got a natural 20.
Way!
Someone in chat has a chance to win a legendary bundle. Congratulations.
Where are these guards and how are we seeing them again?
They're
Right
just
there, right
standing
in
on
front of the
either side
jail.
of the doors.
Mhm.
Okay.
So distraction is basically I'm like, "Hey, pal."
They,
You know,
they
so they
start
don't see a
walking
rat
forward.
sprite. Mhm.
You all need to leave this area immediately.
Why
Penelope
must we
Halfpint,
leave? We are here on
you are-
official
You
business.
are causing a ruckus.
We are here on official business. Did thou not receive the memo?
No, we didn't receive any memo. Penelope Halfpint, you get to the very top of the
So-
roof. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for, we were told there was maybe a grate that went into her cell or somewhere into the building.
You find
And-
a grate.
Alindra has cast fly and flown up top.
Okay.
So she's up there as well. And then looks in the grate as well.
Okay, you look inside the grate. You're along with Penelope Halfpint. It's incredibly tiny,
Okay.
but it is small enough for a rat to squeeze through, especially a Penelope Halfpint rat.
What is on the other side of the gate? The grate.
On the other side of the grate is a long tube where water is pouring down from the rain.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put water breathing on us both. So that happens.
Okay.
And then Penelope, are you ready?
Squeak, squeak.
Here we go. I cast greater invisibility on myself, and then I misty step into that tunnel.
Is it?
The tunnel is by tunnel I mean a pipe.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry,
Then-
I should have been more
then-
clear.
then this plan doesn't work.
Okay.
I thought you
It-
were
it-
polymorphing and going with. I thought that was.
I don't have polymorph.
It's
Oh.
too small to Misty Step.
No, it's a tiny
It's
tube.
a pipe.
It's
Yeah,
a pipe.
sorry,
It's
I
not.
was
It's not
describing
into
it-
a room.
I was describing in relation to the size of the Penelope Halfpint being a rat. It is essentially a tunnel, so I apologize for that. It is a pipe leading straight down.
Okay.
water is pouring.
So this whole thing, we're gonna need to rethink.
We
No,
don't have
it's
time.
fine.
Go for it.
Yeah,
She's got
Penelope's
it.
So
going.
Penelope, go.
Whee!
Mhm.
Okay, you
Water
both
slide.
slide all the way down there. With your keen rat senses, you smell something dead, something rotten, as you're sliding through. It may be garbage, it may be all kinds of things. This is connected to multiple different pathways and vents. This is where like most of the air gets through for the building, and that smells like there may be some dead prisoners in this building as well.
Oh no.
Can Griff fit through the tunnel? The grate?
No, he's an owl's
Can
too
I have
large.
Griff go change into a rat and fit through?
You would have to take 10 minutes for that to happen,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I need a performance check from Riv and TJ. Actually, I'm just going to give you advantage. They're completely convinced that you two are bickering.
I
and arguing.
demand to speak to thine supervisor.
We are not letting you in to this highly secure prison.
I do not want to come in there with thee. I said I demand to speak to thine supervisor.
Oh my God.
Where
Okay,
is-
fine. I will go in. I will try to find our supervisor. How
I
about that?
pointed Kane and I'm like, "You there, guard? Would you please lodge my complaint inside?"
We are
Yes.
not supposed. We are not supposed to leave this post. This is known. Do you want me to stay here? Do you wish to get busted down? We have so few people because of the poops.
Yes, fine. Go ahead. Go inside, please.
Very well. Watch them, and I go in as I must.
All right. You go in, you're completely well dressed. You've been able to kind of mimic their movements, and you pass rows of guards, but clearly several of the posts are not being covered at this moment. you took great pains to kind of learn the area of the entire prison. So you take many twists and turns, and you find yourself outside of Orkira Eldrex's cell. At this moment, Penelope Halfpint, what are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find Orkira.
Okay, you smell the familiar smell of Dragonborn. What are you doing right now, Orkira?
Bean?
I keep my head down because I am very wet and I do not want to be easily recognized.
Well, you haven't opened the door to the cell, but you are outside the cell.
I'm mapping everything that I can see, at least numbers, placement.
Okay.
If I see him, as long as there's nobody else around, I'll make my way over towards the door and just kind of watch.
Do you say anything out loud?
No, probably I wouldn't. Probably I would just stand there because
Penelope Halfpint, you hear the familiar sound of wings clumsily moving around a cell.
I'm chained and I'm off center because of everything that's happened. So I'm like,
There is a grate that leads directly to the center of the prison cell that Orkira Eldrex is in. You can just squeeze through.
She lands on my head.
And she unwild shapes on her head.
Oh,
Orkira!
Now you're sitting on Orkira's shoulders.
And I pull out Briv's bag. I say, get in!
Oh. All right, this is the day I'm having, okay. And she'll get up and take a deep breath. Penelope's asked her to get in a bag. She'll get in a bag.
You get in the bag, you have 10 minutes of breathable air. You go and you experience pure and utter sensory deprivation and darkness. As you try to squeeze Orkira Eldrex, her wings and all. Penelope, you're going to have to like push.
I'm
sorry. There's a certain measure of pain.
I quickly message Penelope, can you get out quickly?
Yeah, probably.
Go
Are we ready?
while I stand here, go.
I'm guessing that the cell is arcane locked.
Is not arcane locked. I need an investigation check from you don't know. You don't see any runes on this side of the door.
Then I would try the door.
You try the door? Okay, I need a DC 17 Constitution saving throw from TJ, from Keen Deapreth.
Oh no.
I'm just standing here. Why do I have to?
Because the door slowly opens.
The total is 20.
All right. You take 25 points of necrotic damage as the rune that is on the door handle on the other side is twisted and activates. You are blasted with necrotic energy.
Oh.
I'm blasted because she opened the door?
Yes.
What a weird system.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But the door opens from the inside?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on. I'm curled up inside a bag like, oh, this sucks.
We have to hurry. Keen, we have to hurry. And Penelope,
You can't hear me.
Penelope's gonna wild shape back into a rat and crawl
Okay.
up onto Keen just to be more disguised.
And you've got the bag of holding on you?
Yes, it transforms with me.
Okay.
So
all
it
right.
is not seen.
You're hurt.
Quickly get around the corner, limp around the corner because that hurt. And
Is that thine supervisor right there?
I make my way quickly to the exit like I'm looking for something.
Wait,
Did you
no,
hear that? If I
that
bumped into
guy's
anyone.
been
That's-
beset by the bubble guts. No, get out of his way.
That's not the advisor. That's the guy we just sent in to find the advisor.
Oh, he acted as if he were in charge.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate this job. Everyone is so weird.
Very well, very well. I am tired of this conversation anyway. I shall depart at once.
Yeah.
And Briv starts just kind of slowly walking out.
Okay.
Do
All right,
we
you walk out?
I saw where Kane set the programmed image. So when I see him come out, I just sort of head that way. I'm like,
Okay.
well, another uneventful night in Roxentrum.
Keen,
Yes.
you see one official eyeing you closely, and you see a man in a wheelchair with very sharp, kind of glowing red eyes with him. looking at you as you pass by. I need a deception check.
Guidance. Oh, and I can't do it. I'm in a wild shape. Dang it.
Oh, I wish it would have worked because it would have been like a tiny little rat paw. Like, it would have been adorable.
16.
He eyes you very closely as you walk by and just follows you, and you make it to the exit into the rain.
I close the door behind me and yell at them. Shoo, the supervisor is busy. We are down people tonight. Be off with you. In fact, I will walk you back to the bar district. This way, fool.
You hear the sound of an alarm go off in the building that you just left. Is everyone running?
Oh yeah,
I'm on Keen, so we're ready.
towards the
All right,
programmed image. Yep.
I am currently invisible on top of the roof.
Okay, yeah, you hear the alarms go off
Alright.
There are
within a 3-block radius.
There are several Griffin riders in this city. Do I see any Griffins nearby?
Not flying around, not yet. No, because the rain and the storm is so heavy right now.
So there's no stabling.
No,
I
you would have
see.
like had it like yeah. You don't know necessarily a way to get to a stable right now. That will require like letting you know ahead of time to prep for that. Yeah, like you had done some kind of investigation into it. You can do that later, certainly.
Yep.
But yeah, nothing really available. That's usually in the barracks.
May I ask how many minutes it's been in the bag?
Oh, you mean Okira?
Yes.
Or Okira has been in the bag for 2 minutes.
Yep.
Keep her in the bag for another 2 minutes because I don't want them trying to locate the one person that they distinctly know. She is not currently on our plane of existence, so I would like to keep it that way. We of the Fae understand this.
I look for Rind. Look for whatever this unmistakable sign is.
You see several of the Rexentrum Crown's Guard pulling out guns and weapons as they march into the hallway from the knock and also from the alarms going off, and they're loading muskets, loading crossbows, and even getting wands ready at this very moment. There's about 15 of them are pouring out of that building, and then others coming down the street.
Are we out of the
they
building
all
yet?
gotten?
Yeah, you're
have
out
they
of the
gotten
building.
out of the building?
Where's
Then
our
I
help?
cast from above. I'm going to cast a storm sphere right in front of the door,
Okay.
Ooh.
You cast Storm Sphere.
and I'm going to cast it at 5th level.
At 5th level. What's their DC?
Their DC is going to not matter because I have full C in this moment, and they have a full.
Well, one of them has a 4.
One of them has a full. It's a
The first
strength
one who
save.
walks through basically lights up like he's an X-ray and falls down dead from lightning damage. The others are now stopped and not coming out, but there are several Crown's Guard in the alleyways themselves. And as they're getting ready to fire, arrows and crossbow bolts just slam into all of them. Super rapid fire from above. And Alindra, you see all of these kind of dark, shadowy figures in scraps of metal and chainmail shooting arrows just in rows around the alleyway, all at the Crown's Guard and anyone who's leaving the buildings. And they are leaving the heroes completely alone. It is like shooting ducks in a barrel.
I turn to them. Thank you, and
One of them turns to you slowly, and its neck pops and cracks, and you see this rotted skeleton form grinning back at you as it turns back towards the enemy and starts shooting more arrows down into the alley. And you realize that all of these men, all 12 of these men, are all skeletons.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm still in the bag.
I'm not gonna look a gift skeleton in the mouth, and I am gonna get the heck out of there. I will put fly back on, and I'm gonna fly ahead with my friends
Okay.
to get out of here.
Keen, you get to as the Crown's Guard are just falling left and right. They did not expect to be hit by a barrage of arrows. You get to your illusion, and the few that get there, describe the illusion that pops off.
As I approach, I know what must happen if we are being followed. So I, still in the guard's uniform, give the bag to Freely and...
Well, the bag is on
I take the
Penelope
rat.
and wild shaped.
Yeah.
Yes, and they are on me. So
Yeah,
I
hand
give
me
it
the
to
rat.
them.
You can
Mhm.
give
Oh,
the
okay.
rat to them.
I hand them all over to them, and I turn And I say, they're getting away, quick. And then I turn around and look at the wall and back away from the wall and go, and the wall begins to crack and crumble, and the skin of a purple worm starts to be shown through the wall and start to cast horrible shadows in the lightning and thunder. I add the lightning and thunder because that's good lighting, and I learned that in Waterdeep. And then I back away and appear to be crushed by the falling debris as the drow starts to appear on the top of the thing, the same drow that gave us the ring, that one that we will no doubt face again.
It is a very well programmed illusion. It may not last very long because it is raining, but you can sneak through the illusion, and the guards all stop, and they're so scared of the purple worm, but at the same time they're just being taken down left and right by these skeleton archers that are on the rooftops.
Look out! The Crick are back! I yell it, and then I run away with my friends.
All right, you pass through the illusion, and you lose the Crown's Guard. You are moving through the rain, and every once in a while you pass. I expect you're running through alleyways and ducking in doorways, and you see a skeleton waiting with a crossbow bolt, and they shoot a Crown's Guard here and there. As you're running, just guard after guard just falls down dead as this skeleton army that has been strategically placed all the way leading up to the broken buttress guides you to the tavern, and you arrive safely.
We are at 6 minutes in the bag. She needs to come out.
Wild shape out, hand off the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Dump it out.
Briv dumps it.
Mm-hmm.
You dump it, or Kira Eldrex gets out.
Okay.
You're
You're all right.
Hey, Lord Kira.
Hi.
We did it!
Wait, are you all right? You don't look so good.
Are you okay? Is everybody okay?
We gotta get out of this city.
We need to get out of here.
Where are we? What's going on?
We're being hunted. Probably shall die in the next hour or two.
Their
Okay.
wizards are well trained, and my people can hunt a person just by knowing the person's name and face. They will come, no doubt, quickly.
Okay. I'm still in like my underclothes and in chains. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
all right. Where are we going?
have
What
her
are we
book.
doing?
We do.
Yeah. I give her a book.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I take it and I just look sadly at it, and I'll just hug it and go, okay, what are we doing?
Hugh, is there a way out of this town? An underground, a literal underground that maybe we could pass through, or just some way out of here?
We have
Yes,
an escort.
We have the cubic gate.
Rend has provided a non-conventional way out of the city.
We're ready.
But right now, there's a tunnel. So take a moment, breathe. The Crown's Guard will very likely not be able to find their way here. They will be busy with the skeleton army that Rend, the necromancer, has
what?
raised on your behalf.
Wait, the what?
The romancer. The romancer. Okay, we will do that.
Yeah.
And thank you, romancer.
Thank you.
I have
Kira,
been
you
called a necromancer before by the ladies.
Ah, yeah, I remember that time in Neverwinter, buddy. Oh.
Necromancer.
You
And
know, it's
that's our
really good
adventure,
to
everyone.
see all of you. I'm glad that you're all okay. I still don't understand what's going on though.
And that will be continued next Wednesday. Sorry for going a little bit long, but we will follow up with the escape from Rexentrum with all of our heroes. Thank you so much for watching. But we do have one final scene. Or Kira, it flashes in your mind one more time. You're stuck in this chair, and you see Killian ask, I do have one more question. He looks very closely at you and leans in. And that's our adventure.
No.
Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much, Penelope Half Pint playing, I almost said, or Kara Eldrex. Penelope Half Pint being played by Hope Lavelle, and Bradford playing Briv Steelmarrow. The wonderful and amazing Orkara Eldrex being played by Lauren Urban. We got TJ Storm playing King Deapreth, who is like way craftier than he should be for an Eldritch Knight. We Briv Steelmarrow by Adam Bradford, who's also way craftier than he should be. And Freely being played by B. Dave Walters, and Jen Kretschmer playing Alindra Sauerbrand. Thank you, I
And
believe
our
that's it.
DM, Todd Kenrick.
Yay!
Okay, all right. Everyone else, hey.
I'm so glad no one died. I was very scared.
You and me both.
I literally wrote an entire module for this adventure, knowing it was going to have to be very by the numbers. I'm very excited for the next episode. So tune in next Wednesday and we'll see our further adventures in Wildmount. Thank you so much for watching.